I have a bit of a picture. I wouldn't call it a vision. I do have a shape of what I know it should be. And my thing is about putting that together. When you get to a certain age, you've got an idea of how things work, really, and so, yeah, I've got a vision about how things work and how it should be, and that's what I do, really. I can see people who are on the right track, and I want to tell them, you're on the right track. Do what you're doing. Don't question it. This is exactly what needs to be done. And, hopefully I'll be the wind beneath their wings, give them confidence to follow through on that. Well, I believe it's living in a community that cares for each other and that people can work together for the common wealth of everybody.
Wealth is having a rich environment around you, having kind people around you, people that care, people that will give you the tools to grow. When you have all that together, that is wealth in itself. My cancer work, it takes a lot of listening and being there and supporting. For me, it also helps me heal because I've been through cancer myself. But I really do feel that it's an honour when someone feels that they can open up to you, that they can trust you. It's a warm feeling inside, knowing that maybe someone has been able to speak to me and can go home and think, to be honest with you, I lost my dad to stomach cancer, and every single thing that I do, I just think, I look up and I say, Dad, this one's for you. I want to make my father proud, and I just want to be there to make people's journeys easier.
I think Benson community is a community in itself. It's a family. They all know they're safe. Everybody comes willingly. There's families partake. There's kids partake.
We get great satisfaction out of what we are doing. To see the joy and the happiness of the kids when they leave here. And that's a healthy body, healthy mind. So.
Smethwick is really diverse. I think overall we fit that jigsaw piece that's missing sometimes in communities. It doesn't matter who you are. We don't care. It doesn't matter what you are. We don't care. We just care about getting us all together, like it used to be when we was children years ago. A good coach is a coach. A great coach changes a life. We've changed several in the last, few months, haven't we? Yeah. We've got 3 into work. We found it difficult to get into work. How does it feel? You couldn't pay for it. You could not pay for that, could you? No, you're never going to pay for it. Feeling doesn't really come into us, we just do it. It's the success of them betting where they are and the happiness of where they are. We're down to earth, raw, low people. We don't want anybody's success, we want them to be the success. Does that sound logical? We have the ability, I would say, wouldn't you, Errol, that we can get to people who people can't get to.
True, yeah.
Those on the edge or fringes of something or have mistrust, disbelief, anti-establishmentism, if you want to put it that way, have those difficulties in life that nobody else are prepared to take on. So we just let them be what they want to be.
Yeah,
and then eventually they will come round. Some of them will do it in a month, some of them will do it in 12 months. Some of them have been with us for 5 years, but they've changed. It's nice to see that.
So I was born and bred in Tipton, so my parents came over from Jamaica in the 60s. Just had a real heart for people and wanting to support and help people. So from youth work, it's led me to, obviously, nearly 20 years later, setting up Life in Community with a group of lovely ladies who've got the same vision and aspirations as myself to try and make a difference in this community. And to have a success is just, sometimes it's overwhelming. I could cry because some people have got that such of a lack of confidence that they just think they can't do something or they're unable to do something. Or just to hear people's difference in terms of their attitudes and where they've been and where they are now. Well, I grew up in church. We had a bit of a time where our teenage years just think, is that what? I don't want to do that anymore. Things turned around, and I think God has brought me to this place of making me want to help the community. It's what Jesus did when he was walking on this earth. He fed the hungry, he healed the sick, and I have that level of responsibility to follow in his footsteps. So that's what drives me. If I can just do a fingernail worth of what he did, then I'm in a good place. So yeah, that's what it is. It's being a Christian and just knowing that God says, love your neighbour as yourself. And that's why I love this area, because not because God's told me to, but because I actually genuinely love this area and I want to help and support people. And I've grew up here, so why wouldn't you want to help where you've been and where you've been at and the difficulties you've seen over many years.
Well, our Guru said, taught us to, help the others who are unfortunate and do whatever you can. And, that's it. Simple as that. Okay, if you're doing okay, whatever, but then some people not. So, don't sit back, help the others. Simple as that. So this is what I've been taught through the Sikh teaching, to my parents, and this is what I teach my kids to, help the others. Yes, to be honest, people come to me and who I helped in the past, and the satisfaction they have, and they, this is we in my family we're very popular in the community, and feel so grateful when people approach you in the street and say thank you. Well, to be honest, when I get up first thing in the morning, I say, just pray to God. Yes, I'm still here, still alive. And then just get up, and I do a lot of, trainings. I go for my daily walk. Love meeting people, and that drives me. And having a laughing joke in the local, and even going to the local temple, the gurdwaras, and talking to people on the street. And I'm sort of a, public man in a way, to be mixing with the different, that's what drives me, see what's happening in the world, what's happening,
Wealth to me actually means happiness, in the sense that it doesn't always have to be money. You can be wealthy having family and friends around you. And that to me means a lot, because when you've got family and friends around you, I think that's just wealth, in the sense in you've got love, you've got support, when you need something, they're there to encourage you. I just want to see the younger generation do something good in life. What gets me out of bed in the morning is I'm a very positive type of person, so if I think that I can get out of the morning and give someone a better chance in life, I'm all for that. Everyone as a community gets together in Sandwell, and I really think that's one of our strongest points in Sandwell, that we support each other, we care for each other, and we've got the love for each other, and I can see us growing and improving. What I just want to see in Sandwell is that we can see the new generation of children become successful in life, and if I can be that one little moment in their life that has given that support to move on, keep them out of trouble, that's all that I'm happy for.
I don't know. I think it has, DNA has something to do with it. Because what my parents did, my parents were so involved in people, doing stuff for people. My mother was awesome that way. It wasn't something that I sat down and consciously thought of, oh, I want to make a difference in people's lives, you know. But I know the importance. I think it has to do with my Christian faith as well, because that's what we try to do, to make any person that you touch, that you interact with, you know, that you leave a little glow behind. It's knowing that you've touched lives, that you've touched hearts, that you're hoping that you're making a difference. Because you might feel like you're making a difference, you know, but you're not really making a difference. But you hope that you're making a difference. And you're hoping that that person too will pass on something, desire to give. In Jamaica we say every little one cocoa full basket, meaning every little addition makes fills a small amount, gives an overflow.